Okay, I'm done my run. So, I formulated a plan in my mind. What I'm going to do is, because of the Clue Maroon 5, that band, and the drink 5 Alive, I've decided to run down here with the sound frequency. I think it's 20 to 20,000 hertz frequency. Run down and come back 5 days in a row. Listening to it fully, 22 minutes. What I was doing down the beeline is I was running in silence for 11 minutes and then put the sound frequency on for 11 minutes. To me, that sounds split. It's like Grandma and Grandpa, the evil ones, are trying to get me to resurrect them both by splitting my silence with my sound while looking up at the wires and letting the electrons and protons hit my eyes. I think that's what they're trying to do, manipulate me into resurrecting them. So my epiphany today is running down here while listening to the sound is 1 day down. So that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So by Sunday of next week, if my theories are correct, they should both be asleep. I should have my, all my hydrogen atoms bonded to the visible electromagnetic radiation. The oxygen atoms should be pure. The only one I'm not sure about is the water one. That water one may be up for Jaden, because her soul might be sitting inside that water proton. Water neutron. If her soul's inside of there, only she can purify that one. So I just, the theory is that I purify 3, and then all she has to do is, do the purification program by, confessing her sins, eating healthy, doing a bit of exercise, and all atoms in creation might be purified. And that's when it becomes dangerous, I think. So that's just a new theory. But anyways, running down here there's that straw. If you guys remember the other videos, yeah, I think I'm onto something here. So why run 5 days in sound? Because that's Maroon 5. I'm trying to resurrect my grandfather's spirit while marooning his. So we're both at the bottom of the black hole, but only one of us could come up top. So I'm trying to come up top. So I theorize by running with sound, it's going to put him to sleep and resurrect me, put me on top. Then when I'm running with silence, because I'm magnetism and fire, it's going to put grandmother to sleep. By running in silence down here with the birds chirping, that's silence. So that'll put her to sleep. And then I'll have total control of those electromagnetic waves in the universe, because all the hydrogen protons and electrons will be stuck to the electromagnetic wave, allowing the good guys to come in here should they need to. So what else? Now there's I was always woken up at 2:22, whether it was 2:22 in AM or I'd always look at the clock at 2:22 in the afternoon. So I'm going to do my runs at 2:22. I theorize, because it's like 4 now. When I do my runs now, where that sun is, the electrons and protons are penetrating the atmosphere at just the right angle to allow the orange ones and the green ones to pass through. Like the orange and green wavelengths are passing through the earth at just the right moment. So you want to think of it like this. If this is our planet here, where's the sun? I need one for the sun. Over here, I'll use that bigger one. So if that's the sun there, and this is the planet, when I'm running at 9 a.m., the rays are hitting here, right? They're more skewed towards the sunset hours, which is like the like orange, right? The wavelength of orange. So meaning, if I was to run at dusk on this side, the sunlight or the the light coming through is being ejected off the magnetosphere, and only the orange, yellow, and green wavelengths are penetrating. That's why you get a sunset. It's the same with in the morning. If it's this way, well then it's the same thing. The sun rays at 8, 9 in the morning, 10 when I normally run, I'm only getting those orange, yellow, and green wavelengths. But running at 2:22, it shifts the earth like this, and now those lengths are hitting the earth at just the right angle from the sun to allow all the wavelengths to enter my eyes. So I'm going to start running at 2:22 because I theorize the magnetosphere is allowing all those wavelengths plus the electrons or protons to come through all at once. It's almost like those electrons or protons are riding on all those wavelengths of light and hitting my eyes at all the colors. So by running at 2:22 every day, I'm hoping to accomplish this task of putting evil grandmother and grandfather to sleep, powering up my grandfather spirit, who is hydrogen or earth protons and fire electrons of hydrogen, powering them up while allowing the Einstein-Rosen bridge to be opened up by running at 2:22. That's my epiphany here, riding with the frequency 22 minutes there and back at 2:22 every day for the next 5 days. So today was just a test run. I start tomorrow. I should be done my run on Monday of next week. And then I theorize that by then the good guys could come in here. So by the time you guys watch this, I've already spiraled up. That's a Eminem song. Lighters with Bruno Mars. He says, by the time you guys watch this, I'll have already spiraled up. Meaning by the time you guys watch this, I'll have already done all the work necessary to open up that Einstein-Rosen bridge. And if you guys, do something stupid like that, they can come in and rescue me, resurrect me, and then guess what happens to all of my evil imposter, people pretending to be people who they're not. None of you will come to paradise, with the exception of the, people closest to me that I care about. So be mindful of your actions, guys. Be mindful of your words. Any negative words about me and what I've done to save you, you don't get a ticket to paradise. You don't get a ticket to ride. You can join your evil civilizations and where they're going.